What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton.
All right, boys and girls, welcome back. We're in episode 2 of The Road. And to start us off, we're going to check in and see how the boys did last week. Starting with Mr. Underhill.
Yeah, I know. The past week, if I sound a little different, it's because there's cats at the billet house here, and I'm kind of allergic. So if I start sneezing, I don't have COVID. I'm just allergic to cats. So yeah, that's about all my news for the last week. Not much else going on. What about you, Willie?
Not much. Just playing hockey and chilling with the boys, Had some mini sticks the other night. That was good.
And Ryan weren't able to make it home for that one.
They make trip up.
Who won?
Preston, Landon, and Keaton beat me, Peyton, and Murph in overtime.
Is that a preview for the Mini Stick Cup coming up soon?
Yeah, we agreed to change the format to 3v3, so.
Oh wow, that's a big change. Let's Jordo, what have you been up to last week?
Last week, just been kind of the same thing, grinding, training. Injured myself a little bit in a game against the senior team, not gonna lie to you. Fell on my side there, lost an edge.
Yeah, I got
the knee. Worth it though. I heard that my hometown was going to yellow. Thank God.
You get to go home after a long while up here, right?
Yeah, I think it's been like a month now.
Yeah, right.
Pretty excited.
So to start off this podcast, we got a little bit of news that we're going to be giving out. The Road podcast is happy to sponsor the Barnaby Classic Pond Hockey Tournament that will be taking place over the Christmas break in Barnaby, New Brunswick. Just a quick little shout out there. That's being put on by our good friend Ryan Hackett.
No, it's being put on by John Hackett, man.
John Hackett. John Hackett's taking care of it.
Bobby Hackett, richest man in Barnaby.
Ryan Hackett made the idea though, and he wants me to shout it out and get the sponsor, so we can do that for him, I guess. So we'll probably start off this episode with beef of the week. Who wants to take a shot at their first beef? We'll probably end up starting our episodes with it. So who's gonna take their first shot?
I'll give it a shot. In school, I'm not in class, whenever we're talking out loud, I'm not the most, talkative person. But
True.
Whenever I feel like I can talk and I'm put into a group with a bunch of tryhards, and especially whenever it counts towards, I'm you're being marked for talking.
Yeah.
And all these kids are just going off, and I have no chance at all.
They're giving you no room to speak.
No. And then I get the worst, not one of the worst marks. I was with Alex Fortan. We were kind of arguing about it, saying how we had no chance to talk at all.
Is this English class?
Jumped in. Yeah, in English class.
If you're listening to this and you're in a project, give everyone room to speak so everyone gets good marks.
Please. I'm not gonna name names. But...
Yeah, you're not gonna name names, but yeah.
That's rules of the pod. You don't drop names unless they're cool with it.
But I'll give a hint. One of the people there were definitely I almost want to say the queen because
we can just stop there. We can just stop there.
Yeah,
we can stop there.
And she likes to talk the most of everyone in that class. I was there for a month and a half, and she's always talking.
No, she can say anything she wants. That's all. I'm
gonna
leave it at that.
That's good, boys. We can end that one there. We won't go too deep into that. Willie, what's your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is a team beef, and I won't drop names because he's a listener on this podcast.
Oh,
you can get a guess, but the boys were pretty upset, and the Friday night when we played in Campbellton. And one of the guys were scrapped, and they just chose to stay home and hang out with their friends and not go on the road trip with the boys. And
disappointing.
He hasn't got scratched too often, so the one time he scratched and he didn't come, they were pretty upset. And they came to me and were asking me about it because I'm close with the guy, so they were asking me about it, and I kind of took his side, saying that I think he was allowed to do it, so don't fine him at court. But yeah, they were definitely upset that he did not make the road trip with the boys and watch us take a shootout thriller. I would say the least in Campbellton because
Great game.
that was some we went 3 for 3 in the shootout. You know, I'm a big fan of my team. We went 3 for 3 in the shootout. We have a very skilled team, and it was really fun to watch. Good game.
I watched a bit of that game. It's an interesting one to watch for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good game. Campbellton versus Miramichi. Always is.
Well, good rivalry.
Good rivalry.
Wolves and Tigers, you know.
Can't go wrong.
Dogs and cats just go at it. Parker Schofield, you know, there's nothing better. But my beef for the week is, you know, it's almost as stupid as it was last week. But you know, I've been playing a lot of darts recently. I got a lot of spare time here. A lot of darts. I'm getting pretty good. I beat Ryan in my first ever game. I'm just learning how to play. He thought he was a professional. But I think that, you know, my beef of the week is with the people that make the darts, because I searched this up. They're called the feathers, you know, the wings on the end of them. I searched it up. They're called the feathers. They come off the dart too easily. And, you know, it's just not.
Ruins the flow of the game.
What? It does. When you have to bend over and pick up your feathers and put them back in, it just ruins all your momentum.
Are they called feathers or flies?
When I searched it up, Google told me it was feathers, so I don't know. But whatever it is, if a dart manufacturer is watching this, like, glue them on there or something. Don't just put them in that hole. Okay, maybe we'll make the Road Pod darts and we'll make them perfect. But that's the beef of the week for this week. To couple points that we were going to go over for this week's episode. So one of the main things that people I talked to over the last week wanted to see was what the boys' summer routine looks like on a daily. So who wants to take that one to start it off?
I'll start us off. Pretty basic, really. Usually, my summer routine would be the day after school ends, I go all the way to PEI for the Andrew Showcase. And then I think I get like a weekend off when I get home after that camp. Start my 2 camps in Moncton, the Moncton Flyers. Big shout out to you boys if you guys are watching. And I do camis with Derek Cormier, I believe. Yeah. And then after that, it's just my own training and trying to find ice wherever I can.
So did you find a big difference between your normal summer and the COVID summer?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, everything was limited. You couldn't really go to Moncton unless it was for hockey, and, you know, they had the bubble for like the longest time.
True. Yeah, what about you, Will? What's your summer routine? Like, it changed up a little bit this year.
Yeah. Well,
Party animal.
during the day, I always went to worked all summer. Started as soon as I moved back home. I started working where I worked the summer before, so I started working in March. So I worked every day, and after work, I go to the gym and stuff like that, and pretty basic through the week. And then on the weekends, I was doing stuff with my friends, you know, hitting up all the parties around. I got around to a lot of parties this summer, so it wasn't too bad, but still not drinking. So
The best.
Yeah. Pretty much that was it. Just went to the gym, worked out. Definitely quarantine summer or COVID summer, whatever you want to call it, was definitely a lot different for me, because I would usually go to on vacations and stuff with the family, but like this year we didn't do as much. So I mostly just worked and went to the gym, played mini sticks.
Yeah, a lot of mini sticks.
A lot of mini sticks were played, yeah.
Yeah. No, my summer, it's a lot different than usual. Usually I go over and stay in PEI for a while to train, and, you know, this summer I wasn't able to make it over there, so I just did my training from home, a couple hours every day. And then earlier in the summer I'd get on Fortnite, you know, at night there, but I gave that up about halfway through to go play mini sticks all night. So, you know, pretty basic summer, training, mini sticks, and rollerblading, but it got the job done. pass the time.
Can't forget about road hockey.
No, road hockey was road hockey till we didn't play as late as we did last year this year, but last year we had some games reach into 1 in the morning, and this year we usually called it off early for the boys to go home, but it was still a good time. Usually once a week I'd hit up the golf course. Well, you came once.
Couple
That was an
times.
experience. You came once with me though. How about what you tell your experience getting into golf this summer?
Well, I just got told one day I was going golfing with you guys. So I was like, freaking right, let's go. So I use your spare set, right?
Yeah.
That you didn't use, and never maybe golfed like once before for school before that. And every time I stepped up, didn't take any time, didn't do any
No
practice.
practice shots.
No, didn't want to waste any time. I just got right into it.
Just
Yeah.
straight down to business. I see. I get it.
Took his line while he was walking up to the ball. Didn't set his feet. Swung. Walked back to the cart.
All one motion.
Yeah.
I tried to hit the ball as straight as I could, with the most power. Not put it in the woods. Put a lot of balls in the woods, but I had a couple good hits, but pretty much, yeah, I just try to get it over with. Golf's a boring sport sometimes. Just get it over with. But I lived with Marc-Andre Godet there for a little bit. He watched golf for fun, so I learned a little bit from him, I think.
He'd be a good guy to have on here.
Yeah, he'd probably come on for sure.
Yeah. What about you, Jordan? Did you have a good golf summer?
Oh yeah, I think it was the most of golf. I mean, I was never big in golfing at first. First time I went was with Cole Augustine, and this summer it was mostly with my cousin there. I don't know why he thought it was like so important. Like, Jordan, forget about baseball. So you're gonna start playing golf now. I'm like, all right. I mean, I'll give it a go, and then like sooner or later I was starting going like twice a week almost.
Yeah. Like once you start going, you never want to stop, unless you're Will. I guess Will didn't catch the bug like we did. But
never had time, boys. Working, busy man.
Yeah. No, I guess
Cole was training PGA Tour this summer, wasn't he?
Yeah, true.
He was there.
And Cole will be soon enough up there contending with DJ and them. But no, like I've been golfing since I was probably 10, but I was never like really into it. Like I'd go like once a summer, and then I just found I had so much more time this summer. Like after getting done training in the morning, and good friends with Spencer DeVoe, who had a membership at Miramichi, so I just go with him. And he's you don't want to play against him, but you love to have him on your team if you're playing best ball. Spencer's a pretty good player, and I went and played a couple rounds with him, played a couple rounds with my cousin in Dopetown. Hardest course in Canada, Dopetown Old Mill Pond Golf Course. It's in such bad shape that it is the hardest course in Canada.
I just want to add in there that golf kind of got ruined for me, I guess, because of the Barnaby boys.
The Barnaby boys, what they do to ruin your golf experience?
They hurt my head listening to them fight about who is better between Murphy and Ryan.
They were both not very talented, either one of them.
They're both terrible. I seen videos of them, but they both thought that they were amazing. So,
yeah, Ryan, what do you have to say about that?
I don't even know.
You have him speechless, Will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he had me speechless a couple times.
Watching him play.
Yeah,
that's
watching him play and talking about golf in my basement. Yeah, you're like, oh
that's
my God.
I was playing one day with Spencer, and Ryan was playing with like a different group of guys, and me and Spencer are on a hole about to tee off, and a ball rolls onto our tee box. We see Ryan coming through the woods on his golf cart because he's playing on the wrong hole. He doesn't know what's going on. He drives right across the tee box. He doesn't know the rules. It's crazy. He's trying to deny it over there now.
No.
But he knows what happened.
He's just on a different planet, man.
Yeah, he
Like,
doesn't know what's
yeah.
going on ever.
yeah.
I really just like talking to Ryan. You know something's just gonna
Yeah.
come out. You're gonna wonder why it
Uh,
ever came out of his mouth.
what about you, Jordan? You have any crazy golf stories?
Yeah, we were. It was me, Cole, and my cousin, and my cousin's work buddy, and we were playing the best ball thing, and so Cole and his name is Justice. He was on his team. So like the little sign that kind of tells you how far away you are, I guess. I think it was that one, yeah. And then he hit the ball, and it hit the sign, bounced backwards to where the Cole was in the cart, hit the beak of his hat, and it just flew off after.
Cole almost.
And when I heard it and I heard Cole scream after, oh man,
He
we
doesn't
couldn't stop
scream
laughing.
often. He's
No, he doesn't. No.
he's a tough guy. He doesn't scream often, but so if he does, he got scared.
Yeah.
Will, your favorite golf story is probably about the time you and your friend. Well, that day he was under the name of Jake Parker because he wasn't supposed to be there. But the day that you guys cheated my team out of a win,
Oh my god, you guys were brutal.
we won that match due to COVID rules. But you know,
Yeah. Macaulay
you
were
play
just
golf and you're listening, you
balls.
know that when the ball hits the pin with COVID rules, that counts as going in the cup. So we were to tie. It's like if we make this putt, we win. It's like to go, and I take the putt, pretty decent length, go, but the way that the hole is, it's on a tilt, so the flag leans. So when my ball goes to go in the cup, it would have fell in, but the flag like pushed it against the rim of the cup, so it didn't fall in. So they freaked out, Will, and again Jake Parker, as we'll say, because he wasn't supposed to be there. But they freaked out and made me re-putt it, and of course, under the pressure of the re-putt, I missed, and we ended up losing.
brutally. You missed badly.
But let us know if you think my team deserved to win. Me and my good friend Macaulay Gillespie.
It's very controversial that Macaulay, like, he's not much of a golfer. He was out there hacking all night. And, like, I don't know, you talk a lot of talk, but, like, I don't find you much of a golfer either. So me and Peyton were the better team.
Okay.
So the better team won, It's how life is, the better team always wins, and that's what
That's how
happened that
life
day.
is.
Always the better team always wins, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like playing me in NHL, Owen. I always win.
I've never lost to an NHL. Oh,
You played me like twice.
yeah, and I beat you twice.
Once in
Jordan, I've
overtime.
never played Jordan.
No, I'm not very good. No.
You're not very good in NHL.
I'm unreal.
Ryan thinks he's unreal.
By
He's
the way,
I honestly don't believe that.
that's what we're gonna move into right now. You guys hear Ryan Hackett talking in the background right now. You're gonna get to hear a lot of him talking 2 weeks from now when he joins us for an episode. But next week we'll have our inaugural guest on the show. On the Roads show, and it's gonna be this man right here. Jesse Chamberlain will be coming on to join us next week. Edmonton Blizzard defenseman. Great guy, great hockey
Teammate.
player. Stats don't show it there, but he is a talented player.
he's a defensive defenseman, man.
Yeah, so we'll have him on here next week.
We actually he comes to Miramichi this Saturday.
Yeah,
So if you-
so
Nothing to do, come check it out.
watch out on the Instagram. Our Instagram will have some updates on that game of Willie versus Jesse if Will
If I'm playing.
And Jordo, me and you, we might be getting back into action this weekend now with Moncton and
Yes,
Fredericton
sir.
back into yellow. So it looks like we could be seeing some action this weekend on the ice in Bathurst. So if you're up around here, come check that out. If you're in Miramichi, go check out the Wolves game. Speaking of the Wolves, Willie, let's hear about how your rookie treatment went this week.
Well, it was pretty fun. It wasn't too bad. But
That a spray tan, was it?
yeah, well, I'll give you a little background information. Every month we do a spray tan shootout, they call it, and everyone on the team goes for a shootout, but the rookies got to score twice, and the vets only have to score once. And usually, like we got Dan Moody in net, so he doesn't like getting scored on. So he'll try, but sometimes he'll they'll let the vets score and just let the rookies battle it out. So we did a spray tan shootout, and I didn't lose. I mean, I haven't lost yet.
Looked like you
actually.
lost.
Kind of looked like
It
you
looked
lost.
like you lost.
I see what happened is I didn't lose, but the guy that lost wasn't there because he had school the next day when they had the spray tan.
You gonna name drop that or no?
It was Cody Gilbert.
Cody Gilbert was not.
Great guy from Chipman. Great kid
Uh,
at NBCC, taking his course at a mechanical engineer.
student
He's taking
athlete.
Student athlete. So he wasn't there. So they were kind of giving it to me all week about the TikTok that Preston Gillespie made on me about the 10K likes. They kind of were making a joke about
What's
it.
the TikTok count at now? We'll check that out while you finish the story.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been checking up on it, but I know that it's not a 10K yet, so I haven't made any promises where I'm going to play. But anyway, they just said because I had the TikTok, this and that every rookie's got to get the spray tan. So it was my week because Gilbert wasn't there. So they got me to put the spray tan on. It was extra dark. It was like brown when I put it on, and they got me my picture with me having it on. And then after 10 minutes, they said, yeah, you can go wash it off. A couple of the vets felt bad. They're like, yeah, that's going to look bad. So we played the next night in Campbellton, so I wanted to make sure I look good in the stands just in case there's some good there. But,
Yeah.
I got to talk to Jake Parker for the game. Great kid. Great to see him again, old billet brother. But, yeah, that was basically my rookie treatment this week. Wasn't too bad because after I washed it off, it wasn't that noticeable. But they definitely said like I had a little bit darker tone the next day, my skin tone.
Not as pale. You're a pale kid too, so
The vest
Yeah,
said
I
little
looked
bit.
darker than you did
It
when you had the
helps you out a
spray tan
little
on,
bit.
which is the worst part.
they said it was a look. So next summer I might try to get in the sun
Yeah.
a little.
Give it a go.
Yeah, that's what I might do. Like grinding at the gym now. I might take my shirt off, but
You never know.
depends.
So we got the TikTok count. You're at 4,000. Well, you're not, but the race to get you back to Blackville, Preston Gillespie 19 on TikTok. If you want to go follow him, he's at
You'd love to follow.
4,000. He's 4,051 likes. They're trying to get 10K to get Willie to go back and play for the Eagles. The Eagles having a tough season this year. They really want someone to help them. They think Will would be a good addition to their high school A team. So
Honestly, 4,000, that's actually a lot more than I thought it was ever going to be.
yeah, it is. I didn't
Yeah.
think they were gonna get that high.
Yeah. It's kinda
TikTok
like
videos blow up out of nowhere too. Like you could
Yeah.
post a video and it doesn't blow up for like a month. So that you never know.
kind of got to put a certain deadline on it because there is
Yeah.
a deadline.
Can't let it go for too long.
Yeah.
So one thing that I was thinking of mentioning was, all of us here, we like to listen to our music. I'm assuming that we've all given Shawn Mendes's new album a listen. Maybe Jordan, have you? Willie,
I
have
actually
you?
have, yes.
Yeah, I listen to a couple, but Little Huddy has it on repeat every day.
What
School.
let me hear the thoughts. I have mixed emotions about it.
I don't know. I mean, like, I thought it was, I don't know, like, I don't really listen to, like, a lot of, like, Shawn Mendes for some reason. Like, not the newest ones, like, the older ones I listen to, like, all the time when I'm, like,
Yeah.
just cruising. Like, when I heard, I was, like, kind of mixed emotions, like, you were there.
Yeah. Well, you see, my problem with it is like his voice sounds like him, but the type of music, like I don't know, just like the vibe of the music that like album doesn't sound like him. Like to me, Shawn Mendes is like him and a guitar,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not like
His
him
voice.
Like, yeah, just him, his voice, and like a guitar. Like, but like there's so much. It's still like some good songs on there, like pretty good album. It's just it didn't feel like
Yep.
it is different. It didn't feel like Sean to me, but maybe it'll grow on me here eventually. I'm a big Sean guy anyway, so yeah, I guess we did get a few questions on the last video. We got 6 of them, so we'll go answer them now. And I'll just give like a nice little short response. First one, what's the boys' favorite color of Gatorade?
It's always been blue for me.
Blue. Let's hear from you, Will. What's yours?
I'm kind of red guy now.
Red. Okay, well, I got a guy who can he can vouch for me on this one. I'm a yellow guy, yellow Gatorade. You see any pictures of me, I always have a yellow Gatorade with me. Shout out Rob McAllister. He knows. That's that question. We got a second question. How do you guys find putting school and hockey together? Do you find it difficult?
Honestly, with the COVID now, it's kind of a lot easier with school. You have like, if you wake up at like 9, you have like so many hours for practice to do it.
Definitely.
I found it different switching from Bathurst to Blackville. Blackville, they go every day, so it's a lot more work. And, it was a lot different because when I got back to Blackville, I was like really behind. So it was took a lot to get caught up, but I don't find it that bad now. I got Trudy Underhill teaching me first thing in the morning.
He's a saint.
She's making sure that she wakes me up and gets me going in the morning.
Yeah, I find grade 11 is a hard year. It's not too bad yet. You got a lot of work to do with hockey, but like Jordan, you said, like you only go every second day. So like you wake up early in the morning, got all kinds of time to get work done. So what got you boys into hockey? I think we kind of touched on this in the last one.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like as soon as I started walking, my dad just kind of put me in a pair of skates and just put me on that ice, and I was like, this is something I want to keep doing.
You will.
Yeah, it's kind of same. I was always around it. Growing up, I was around hockey. The rink was close, so I could go skating anytime I wanted to. So pretty much I just grew up around hockey, and I liked it.
Yeah, me too, honestly. Like just grew up. I think like the reason that I wanted to start playing though was because like once I was like 4, like my sister was playing, and it just looked fun, so I decided that I would try it too. There's a strange one here, but do you boys drink anything other than Gatorade? I do. I don't drink Gatorade very often. Only
No, I
like
don't either.
sometimes on the ice. I'm usually just drink water or a nice raspberry. No, not raspberry, strawberry banana lemonade, strawberry banana smoothie from Tim's. If I could get it out, I would say it. But that's usually what I'm drinking if I'm not drinking water.
Yeah, I usually just drink kind of just like I don't drink a lot of Gatorade either, and like even on the ice, I don't even drink water honestly. But if I'm not drinking Gatorade, it's water or those squirtable. What are those things called? Me or something like that.
Yo,
Yeah, I usually have some
yeah,
of those.
I used to do those too.
Yeah, I usually I drink a little bit of water, but it's mostly juice. Any kind of juice I like to drink, and I drink iced tea. That's a big thing for me, iced tea.
In the summer, a big thing for me was I'm gonna get chirped for how I say this by Zach Graham, but Wendy's lemonade. It was Wendy's lemonade is top tier. There's nothing better. So the last question, what position do you guys play, and are you left-handed or right-handed? Just put together.
I'm a right-handed. I shoot right-handed and I play center. So kind of more of a forward. No, I've been told I'm more of a defensive forward though.
Yeah, I'm left-handed. center, left winger, not considered a defensive forward. I try to work on that, but it's not definitely not what my part of the game is. I'm not an offensive forward either, so I got to figure something else there. What about you, Will?
I'm a center slash winger. You know, put me wherever. And I don't know
Run that
what
if you want.
and I don't know what defense is, so I don't play that.
Fair enough.
The goal is there for a reason. So I just I like to let the goalies do their job and like watch and see
Yeah,
how it's going. But yeah, if the puck's loose in the corner, good chance I'm not going for it. But if like there's no man, I'll go for it. And
yeah,
definitely,
exactly.
if I got open ice, I'm going. But if there's a player near, I might just let him get the puck and then take the puck from him. You know, I rely on my skill a lot,
Yeah.
using my body.
Well, it's simple. Like if the game was meant to just play defense, why does the other team have a net? Like
That's a good quote.
that's just how you're gonna put it, honestly. I mean, obviously, we are trying to work on our defensive part of the game,
Yeah.
so that we can play more. They will. But other than that, we could get into. We put the poll out today on who you guys wanted to see come on here. So we'll list off some names, drop below who
Couple of
you
good
want to see
names.
the most. We got some good names on here. So we'll start off with this is a good one. Everyone wants to see it. I'm assuming everyone will want to see him. He's got some good stories. Mikey Rutz from Miramichi. We won't say who the names were sent in by, but we will say this one that was sent in by our good friend over at Ridley College, Spencer DeVoe. He'll be on here soon. No one dropped his name though, so maybe no one wants him. Who knows?
They might forget about him.
Might forget about him. This one, the one and only, they put that in front of it. The one and only Sam Landry.
I'd love to get that guy on here.
Would you though?
I really would just to hear him try to answer our
Talk
questions.
English.
We
Yeah.
would like to
That's
have
a
him on here. We
question.
don't know if the listeners would.
Oh, he might be hard on the head, but
Yeah.
he'll try.
He'll try. He'd live for it. Good one
That's a
here.
good thing about him.
Yeah, we got a good one here that's definitely going to happen at some point. Pat Mainville, Big Patty P.
Oh yes, sir. Yeah.
Record breaker in the NBPEI Midget Major Hockey League. Most games played without a goal. It's impressive. We love you, Pat. We want you on here for sure. My billet brother.
He'll have some good stories and chirps. He's a big chirper for like
He
that's what
was.
he relied on. It was
Yeah,
his chirping
no.
ability. He got roasted or he got chirped even worse back. But like he always had like a good chirp, like a dumb chirp, but it was funny.
He had a good starter.
He had a good starter, and then like
So this is another one that we're trying to get. He's a hard guy to get a hold of, very popular guy, Jake Parker. We want him, but we don't know if he feels the same way about us. It's hard.
I miss that guy. Honestly, haven't really talked to him as much as I hoped. But
well, I talked to him on Friday night, and he didn't bring up the podcast once, so maybe he doesn't even know about it. But
We'll have to bring it to his attention. But
I might have to actually contact
I'm
the
up there
person.
next
for that
Friday,
one.
so I'll talk to him. I talk to him every day, actually. We stay close, but yeah, if I know he'll come on if I make him come on. He's not gonna turn down me.
yeah, the
Honestly,
next
give him a
one,
shell for it.
yeah, Game of Chell. The next
Yeah.
one we got on is from this one was sent in by Willie's fellow rookie, and it just says Thane. Will, I'm
Thane.
assuming you know Thane.
Daner, yeah, he's a trainer for our team. Good guy. Means well. He loves the game. Real big on hockey. He's a good little trainer too. He does the job. He's a good guy to talk to.
Gets it done.
Done.
Will, Ryan Hackett wants to know if he's your trainer.
When you, for the team?
We just said that, Ryan
You
Hackett.
just said that, Ryan.
That was me.
Okay, well you're sitting right there.
They
So
leave MD?
Ryan, we're doing a podcast right now, man. You can ask all these questions when you get your episode. So
Definitely
speaking of the devil, the next person that we have that was sent in to come on here at one point, the cockiness of this kid sending in his own name is Ryan Hackett.
God, I was even thinking who would want to ask Ryan Hackett to come on. And I love the guy, but
That's I think that's the last one we have for. We have some other ones that we could make this one happen of Alex Tremblay. Maybe we could get that one. That would be a good story one. That
No,
would be
it's like I don't know if like what he'd have like he doesn't like use his phone much or like does
true. We
like
have
if he would come on live, like if we could get him in person, he'd come on for sure.
yeah,
Have
true.
some laughs. But yeah, he's kind of hard guy to get a hold of up in
Yeah.
Kedgewood.
No, we have some other ones that wouldn't be able to happen probably for a while, like Connor McDavid and Sidney Crosby.
Well, those are
Um,
being sent in by Ryan, and he's also
Yeah,
sent.
those were sent in by Ryan. We had a request for a conjoined episode of Shafnon and Jet.
Oh,
Shafnon wants to be in the same episode as Jet so they can settle their differences, I guess. Jet, just give the kid a follow back on Instagram, man.
yeah, he doesn't like that, eh? He's pretty butthurt about it.
Yeah. And then we got Bryce. I don't know Bryce. Maybe Bryce Hall. Ryan Hackett sent it in. We'll get a Bryce on here at some point.
Yeah, Ryan's like gotta be blocked from the account. Like
We've got to put a muzzle on this kid's Instagram account or something.
Yeah. And
Like-
he's definitely like sitting there. I know I'm not there, but he's definitely like sitting there with like 10 questions ready for you as soon as like you're done. He's gonna
Well-
ask like 10 dumb questions.
He will, but I won't flip the camera on him right now. But he is sitting on the edge of his bed with, really, really short shorts on, eating a bag of Fruit Loops, getting them all caught in his braces. I mean, I don't know what to say.
And he's got the perm all in his face.
Perm
you know.
is like hanging down over his eyes. He can't see a
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
It's we're gonna have this kid on in 2 weeks. Actually, when
Just
we
like
have Ryan Hackett on in 2 weeks, it's probably gonna be our first episode filmed where we are all together in one place. We'll be home for the Christmas break. Me and Willie live just down the road from each other. Ryan will come down. Jordan will probably come down. So watch out for that episode because that'll be a dirty one.
Is that going to be filmed in my basement or your basement?
no,
Or...
not your
Due to
basement.
Wi-Fi, it'll probably be due in my new house.
Well, you got the same Wi-Fi as me.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't got to use it very much yet, but Willie,
But Brian,
if you're watching the YouTube version of this, that's why Willie says iPhone. It's because it's really bad Wi-Fi, so he has to use hotspot on his phone. It's just his data. It's crazy.
computer just wasn't doing the job. Too much schoolwork on it,
But yeah, so saying that, I guess we'll wrap it up there for episode 2. Just thanks to everyone that listened last week. In 5 days, we got, I think, 220 views, which is way more than we thought we were going to get. We're definitely working on trying to get this put like somewhere that's easier to access. Like, you could turn your phone off and just listen to it. It is on SoundCloud where you can do that, but we'll probably try and get it on like Apple Podcasts or something. And, just thanks everyone for tuning in again. We'll see you guys next week.